Greetings. My name is Danielle Palli, and I'm a board-certified positive psychology and mindfulness coach, book coach, and multi-genre author. Now, we all have our origin stories about what brought us to the purposeful work that we do today. I'd like to share a little bit about my backstory. So I spent the first nearly 19 years of my life in what is now regarded as a doomsday cult. And when I left, I told myself, that's no big deal. People have gone through way worse. Just get over it. And I did know of world stories where horrible things happened to people. So who was I to complain? Well, it was a big deal because it impacted my entire life, my career, my relationships, my own sense of self-worth. So I'd like to share a little bit about the rules in the religion that I grew up in. The male elders had the ultimate authority. You did not question them. When you got married, the man was the lord and master of the house, and you, as the weaker vessel, were subservient. For a long time, we were not allowed to wear makeup because it was considered vanity. We had restrictions on our clothing and on our diet. The time that I was born was the end times, so don't go to college. In fact, parents, take the money you're going to use to send your kids to school and give it to the church so they can bring more people in, bring them towards salvation. My parents tithed and gave so much to the church, they ended up dying poor. I remember being pulled out of classes to go to holy days. And I always thought I just wasn't really smart because when I'd get back, I could never seem to catch up. I was told that Satan and his demons were going to come get me if I disobeyed my parents, so I did not sleep at night. And when I did, I had horrible nightmares about demons and the end times because they kept talking about the tribulation. When you had medical concerns, the first course of action was go to the elders, have them anoint you and pray over you. Doctors were a last resort. Surgery, well, that was frowned upon. A lot of people asked permission to have surgery. The biggest thing of all of that to me was whatever was in the church, whatever was in your family, stayed there. You didn't talk about these things to non-believers. So the people I knew at school who could be advocates for me and maybe help me get out of this situation didn't know what was going on. And when I left, I didn't know who to go to for help. Now, maybe you didn't grow up in a cult, and I hope you didn't. But if you grew up in an environment that was restrictive, where you had family or religion or society telling you, you should think this, you should do that, if you think anything else, there's something wrong with you. I'm here to tell you there's nothing wrong with you. And if you're having negative self-talk, like, who do I think I am that I deserve to have this? What makes me think I'm qualified for that? Or maybe you just don't know what you want for yourself after being told your whole life you should do this. If you're feeling this kind of anxiety, this kind of uncertainty, this unsettledness, I would invite you to go to the web link below, send me a message so that we can have a conversation.